Hi everybody, it's Jody and I'm back again. Today is day 3, Saturday, at the retreat. It should be very productive, and I went to Pinterest for inspiration on creating this layout, and my inspiration was this little baby here. Found this layout on Pinterest, and it says, "That's how I roll." And I thought, oh, that is so cute for a little baby layout of my grandbaby rolling around, learning how to roll at the age of 7 months. He's 7 months in this photo. So while he was at my house, I put him on the floor and he just started rolling. So I got my camera, I grabbed it and just started clicking away. And he was just so precious, rolling and rolling. So I took some Kiwi design templates and made those rolling hills. And I took the words that I was inspired by previously on that Pinterest layout that I just showed you. That's how I roll. And down here I had rolls front and back, rolls back to front. And I had those in my stash forever. And I had a little stamp. It's in my Christmas stuff. And so I put his name there and crawling at 7 months so that I would remember. So anyway, that was that layout. Next up, I have another layout that I was inspired by Pinterest. Let me see. The layout that I saw on Pinterest was this one. And it says, "Express yourself," because the baby is not happy. He's crying. And sometimes that happens, you know. So I just went with it, and my little grandbaby was crying right there. So I did this layout to capture that moment. And it too says, "Express yourself." So, you know, again, Pinterest is so great for just starting the creativity going in your head, and it might be a title that you capture. It might be, you know, a die cut that you think, oh my gosh, I just have to have that. Just little tiny hints of creativity that you could use in your own layouts. So I went back to my die that I showed you previously, this one here. It cuts kind of like a really nice frame. So I think I'm going to get a lot of good out of that die. And I just used some thickers for the word express, and I wanted to bring the yellow and orange in, so I had some letters that were on stars. And since he's wearing a little tiger outfit, I found a little tiger in my stash, had him for 100 years, and a speech bubble. And again, I wanted to make sure I posted somewhere on the layout that he was 3 months old. So I was really happy with how that turned out. My next layout was my grandbaby Ryder's first 4th of July. I had bought him this outfit that said my first 4th of July, so I knew I wanted to do a layout using it. And here he is. He had discovered his feet. This is also at 7 months. And see how I framed that photo? I talked previously when I was showing you what I was packing for the retreat. I showed you some pens, some black pens, and each pen is like super fine up to kind of a thick pen. So I used kind of a middle of the road pen, and I just doodled around the photo. And I knew that I wanted a whimsical look, and what better way of putting whimsy on a layout than with children's layouts. So I still need to do some journaling here, and just I incorporated a 6x6 paper pad because it just coordinated, and I added some chipboard elements there. And so this was a 2-page layout, and this is the second page here. And with this, I gave him a little pinwheel, you can see right there, and I knew that I wanted to use my little pinwheel embellishments. I think those were from either Recollections or Jolie's. They didn't have the stick on them. I took the stick off, and I had a frame, a real tiny frame that looked doodled around the corners, and that was a rubber stamp. And so I thought, hey, that would work because my first page had my hand doodling with it. So that worked out really well. And there he is holding the pinwheel. And had to have a border. I'm really big in putting borders on my pages. And again, pulled out some 6x6 paper pads and put them back to back on the bottom here. And this idea is a little tip. This was written on his outfit, my first 4th of July. This little design, and it was, you could kind of see it on the first page here, right there, but not really. So I took the outfit and I took a close-up camera shot photograph of the words my first 4th of July, and I fussy cutted that out to use it as an embellishment. So that's how those that 2-page spread turned out. So I only have one more day for this retreat. It's gone super fast. We're having a great time up here, and so let's see, I still have a couple more to go to make my goal of 20. So I'll add these to my stack and hope that you're enjoying this process. And we'll see how I do tomorrow. I'm really going to have to push it if I have more left. I'm not real sure how many I have to make my 20 goal. But I'll check with you then. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.